Hey guys, what's going on? Prime Collections here. Well, tomorrow is New York City Comic Con. All of the exclusives that were shown off about a month ago go live tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. And I've gone through today and I found what I think are going to be the top 5 best sellers from all these exclusives, the ones that I think are going to disappear off the shelves rather quickly. And I've also found the bottom 5, the 5 that I think will remain for a long time, for a year, possibly after Comic Con. They'll sit there, they'll gather dust, and they probably won't be picked up. And that is based off of your guys' opinions, based upon your likes, your comments. I've tallied those up today from Funko's Instagram and from their Twitter, and I've come to give you guys the results of those and what I think will be the most popular come tomorrow. I'm listing where those will be available so you have a best chance to pick those up. A quick little disclaimer. These will not include any pop sodas. I have left those out. These are just the 4-inch pop vinyls. So I'm going to go ahead and bring these to you guys. But let's get into it and let's list what I think is going to be the top 5 best Funko releases from New York City Comic Con and the top 5 worst releases from New York City Comic Con. All right, we're going to begin this with the top 5 worst. These are the ones that are going to be the shelf warmers. The ones that you see from a year from now and you go, this was really available during New York City Comic Con. And at number 10, we have actually an ad icon, and that is Kaboom Clown. This figure got 6,116 likes on Instagram and about 230 on Twitter for a total of about 6,336 total likes combined. For me, this wasn't really surprising. Not a lot of people really know about this character. They don't really know too much. It's from an older generation, and it's a clown. A lot of people find clowns to be extremely creepy. And so for me, I figured that this one wouldn't be very popular. You'll probably see this one on shelves. But if you do want to pick this one up, it will be available at Funko.com come tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Coming in at number 4. And this is, like I said, we're going to go from least likes to most likes. These are just not really in any order for the top 5 worst. And that is going to be Kayla from Jurassic World. It had 6,165 likes on Instagram, 300 likes on Twitter for a total of 6,465 likes. And this is from a specific movie. It's from Jurassic World Dominion. Not a lot of people were really big on this movie in general. And she's kind of a minor character, maybe a major player. I haven't seen this movie, so I can't really say too much on this character, but that tells you a lot of people didn't really like her character or necessarily want her as a pop just based upon the likes I'm seeing here. Next up, we have Clarabelle Cow. She had 6,526 likes on Instagram, and she had 372 likes on Twitter for a total of just around 6,900. And she was one of the first ones to be revealed from New York City Comic Con. One of the lesser kind of like Disney characters, so it's not too surprising that people weren't too gung-ho to get her. Nothing really stands out about this character, and it's very plain. And in general, it's one of those ones that if you're a Disney collector, you may pick up just to have the entire Mickey Mouse gang. And just for reference, for the previous one, Kayla will be available at Target, and Clarabelle Cow will be available at Funko.com. Next up, we have Uhtred from The Last Kingdom with 6,736 likes on Instagram, and it had about 500 likes on Twitter for a total of 7,200 likes. This one will be available from Amazon. I've never seen The Last Kingdom, so I don't claim to know too much about the character. Character looks like your basic long-haired warrior, gruff, brutal, gonna probably cut something up. And in general, there's not too much to say about it, and I'm not going to try to defend it as a pop, but if you are looking for this one will be available at Amazon tomorrow morning. And finally, for rounding out the top 5 worst ones based upon your guys' likes and opinions, we have Coach Beard from Ted Lasso. He had 7,060 likes on Instagram, and he had about 500 likes on Twitter for a total of 7,560 likes total. He will be available at Target.com. I haven't seen Ted Lasso, but I know that this is a very popular character from that TV show. So it's very interesting to see it have such a low tally. So it'd be interesting to see if this one is just kind of people who like Ted Lasso aren't too big into social media and it sells out, or if the likes actually do represent how people truly feel and this one's going to kind of be a shell former. So we'll see come Friday. Now, the top 5 most popular, I am going to list from least to most in terms of what you guys have really shown popularity for. These are going to be the ones that are going to sell out extremely fast, and we're going to just go ahead and get right into those. Coming in at number 5, and this one may have just been during that time when these was announced. It's kind of hyped. It could also be the Halloween theme of it, but that is the Vecna 2-pack. It is a repackaging of 2 of the Vecnas we've already have with no real changes to it. But you guys seem to really like it because you guys had 48,551 likes on Instagram and 1,158 likes on Twitter for a total of about roughly just at the 50,000 like mark. Vecna was one of those really popular villains from Stranger Things. Definitely the new big bad. And in general, it's not too hard to see why this is such a popular figure. I don't think this is the first iteration of him. I think this is a repackaging. So will this actually sell out, or was it just a basically representation of the time at which it was shown off because Stranger Things was still really popular? We'll have to wait and see on that. But Vecna comes in at number 5 in terms of the most popular. Coming in at number 4, and this one was actually kind of surprising, but not really because it represents kind of all of our childhoods. And that is Steve from Blue's Clues with his handy dandy notebook. He's coming in at 54,364 likes on Instagram. He's coming in at 2,371 likes on Twitter for a total of 56,000, roughly 735 likes. They've never really had a Steve Funko Pop before, and with Blue being out there, this definitely is one that's going to be necessary for people. The previous 2 are both going to be available on Funko.com. The Vecna 2-pack and Steve are both going to be available on Funko.com. This is an awesome pop. When this was announced, I thought it was really cool, and apparently you guys did too, based upon your likes here. So Steve is coming in at 4 in terms of my most popular based upon the likes I found on Instagram and Twitter. And understand, guys, I'm waiting till the day before New York City Comic Con to get these likes, so it is really the final count here, and this is really what you guys have really wanted to see. At number 3, and this could just be because it's 2 of them listed in the same piece, but we have the Ultra Instinct Gokus. They were listed together and they accumulated 57,241 likes on Instagram and 5,475 likes on Twitter for a total of 62,726 likes. And these are really cool. I'm probably going to be picking up both of these. They both are going to be at 2 different sites. One is going to be available at Chalice Collectibles. The other one is going to be available at Hot Topic. The one with the silver hair is going to be available at Chalice. The one with the black hair is going to be listed at Hot Topic. Both of these are awesome pieces. And it's not so surprised that anime sits in the top 3. Anime is always extremely popular. So to me, these ones are going to be very, very popular. You can also probably pick these up on Funko's website if you are quick enough in the morning. These both go live tomorrow at Chalice and Hot Topic. At number 2, and it's not surprised to see this one on the list because this was one of the ones that I said was probably going to sell out when I first saw it. And that is Anakin Skywalker from the Star Wars Clone War movies with a dual lightsabers. It's coming in at 66,644 likes on Instagram and 8,059 likes on Twitter for a total of 74,703 likes. It's quite a bit. This one is a Star Wars piece. People really enjoyed the mold, the look, the dual lightsaber concept, and the fact that this isn't a connector piece as a standalone pop. It's going to be very popular. It is going to be available on Amazon.com. This is one of those 2 that's going to sell out within the first 5 minutes. So if you want this one, make sure you're on tomorrow because based upon what I'm seeing here, this is going to be the one. And coming in at number 1 on this list, and this isn't really a surprise for me. This is the one that I said that everybody wanted. Everyone would freak out when they saw. Everyone would totally want to pick up. And that is the Luffy with Going Merry Pop Ride. It is coming in at 75,792 likes on Instagram, 11,000 likes on Twitter for a total of 86,000 likes. The most overall by at least 10,000. So if you took away the likes on Twitter alone, it probably would still have the most, if not just barely under the second place. And then if you add likes to Twitter, it just blows out of the water. This is kind of an interesting piece. It's going to be going for $35. It's going to be through Hot Topic, but you can also get it through Funko.com. The interesting part about this, and thank you to Disc Trackers for this post, but Hot Topics that have been getting this thing in, the top mast where the flag is has actually been arriving broken. And when I mean like they've been arriving broken. 15 out of 18 that were at a certain hot topic arrived broken. So not only is this pop going to be very desirable, but getting one that doesn't have a broken piece on it is going to make it even more desirable. So the thing is you're going to hope to goodness that your pop comes in not only in great condition, but that it's not broken. So that's why I think this one is A, going to sell out, B, going to carry a lot of value, especially if you get one that's in perfect mint condition tact wise. And the fact is that it's one of the most popular anime going today to this point in time, one of the most popular characters, and the fact that people have been wanting a pop ride from this anime for so long. That is why if you want this, make sure you are on at 6 a.m. tomorrow, because otherwise it's going to sell out everywhere. May restock once and then it will be gone. And then you will have to pay reseller prices. But that's my top 5, guys. Those are the ones I think are going to go quickly. Yeah, Anakin, Steve with his handy dandy notebook, the Ultra Instinct Goku's, the Vecna 2-pack, and Luffy will go with Going Merry Pop Ride. Real quickly before we go, guys, I just want to share these 2 images with you so you can guys have a look at these exclusives before I go. So you guys can have one final look today before these release tomorrow, so you have the best chance to pick these up. As I said, these go live at 6 a.m. at their respective retailers, 9 a.m. Eastern. And it'll be interesting to see how these go, how tomorrow the drops go tomorrow and how people do. For me, the ones I'm going to be going for, I'm going to be going for Professor Owl. I'm going to go in from Cell in his second form. I'm going to, or third form, excuse me. I'm going to be going for both of the Ultra Instinct Gokus. I'm going to be going for the Pizza Rat, and I am also going to be going for, I think that's it. Yeah, the 2 Gokus. Imperfect Cell, Pizza Rat, and Professor Owl. Those are the 5 I'm going for. What ones are you going for? Are you going for any ones particular? Let me know down in the comments below. But thank you so much, guys, for sitting through the entirety of the video. I really appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, please liking the video and subscribing to my channel. It helps me out tremendously. If not, I completely understand. And as always, I will see you guys tomorrow. And good luck on getting some stuff from New York City Comic Con, guys.